Good day, everyone. This is Jenny Uy, Managing Director of Streamline International Solutions. Welcome back to Streamline, our business chats and business tips from Streamline International Solutions.
And last but not the least,
Yeah.
what can you advise or what are the tips that you can give to other entrepreneurs who wants to work with virtual or freelance?
Yeah. So I think we discussed already communication. Communication is really key. You have to be able to communicate well with each other, and then you're able also to set your expectations, your standards early on in the relationship. Because the thing is, like, you cannot assume that the other person knows already, so that's why the things that you're wanting them to do. So I think just a simple question, just communicating that, okay, have you done this, or are you able to do this, or things like that. And very open communication. I think from the side of the client, you have to set, okay, I expect to do this. This is the output that I expect in the timeline that I expect. So communicating that very well, that when, what, and how, can help the relationship. And then also, you can work well together if you have established those things. And also, aside from that, you also unmet expectations. So at least if you communicate what you expect, then at least that person has the chance to be able to say to you if they're able to do it or not, and then why not, because the thing is, especially for those who are looking to hire part-time virtual assistants, or just for task-related, things, they're not really, you haven't hired them full-time, so you can't really expect a full-time, to be set aside to you. So that's one of the things that I think we're working with other clients who understand that, and we're very fortunate to be working with clients who understand timelines, because that's really important, that they do understand that they have delegated tasks and they haven't really engaged our services full time. So then they're not expecting for us to turn around right away. Although as a company, it's our company value to deliver excellent service. So we do have a turnaround time of 24 hours or within the day, really. So for those clients who engage us on a casual thing, or on our thing, or task by task, or a part-time thing. So but they are able to, I think it comes from yes, communicating to them as well, that we do have this time frame because you haven't really hired a virtual assistant to set times for you. So I think that's very important, because some clients, they expect just to have that full time expectation when they're actually playing per hour. So and that helps us also queue tasks and things like that. But we've been very fortunate to our clients understand, and then they're easy, they're very considerate. That's the word, and very fortunate. And for us, it's very fortunate. So set expectations, communicate well, and also for me professionally, and in my years in the business, and also as a professional, and I've had many staff in the past in the corporate world. I've used to work in the corporate world. One of the major things that's really close to my heart, and also is that you need to train your people well, because there's a saying that garbage in, garbage out. So I think it's a technical term for computers. Yeah, it's a coding thing that's garbage in, garbage out. So when you code something that's wrong, of course, the machine won't work the way that you expect it to, because you didn't do the coding correct. And it's the same with people. I'm not saying that they're robots, but I mean, if you don't train them well, then you can't expect them to really excel in what they're doing. So I think very important for me is from the onset, train your staff well, so that they are able to produce excellent work as well. So you're enabling them to excel in their work, and then it takes out a lot of frustration if at the beginning, at the foundation, you've trained them very well. So I think that's one of the things that's lacking in startup entrepreneurs. I guess because they've just transitioned from having a passion, not having experience managing people, and then they start with virtual assistant, and they just expect the virtual assistant know that's where everything falls through. So that's why you need to spend time. A virtual assistant is just like any other employee, whether on-site or remote, they're all the same. You need to be able to train them well so that they can do their job well. And also, I think one of the major tips, if you're still, you feel that you're not ready to hire a virtual assistant yet, you can test the water by just, delegating minor tasks, so that you can start having a feel of how it is to delegate. And then also you can test that virtual assistant or that agency you're working with, how they work, if they respond, and what's the quality of their work. You can, test them out by just doing a task per task, or maybe an hour a week or 2 hours. You can start that with a virtual assistant. That's the beauty of having a virtual assistant or a freelancer, is that you can start with very small amount of time. So you can start from a small task, and then moving forward to maybe an hour of tasks, and then then you can create that rapport with the virtual assistant, and at the same time also you can start to develop in a habit of delegating, the tasks that you shouldn't be actually doing. Because as an entrepreneur, you need to be strategic with your work, because we all have very limited time. And I think one last thing is start early documenting your work. If it's something that a task is something that is a low-level task and you shouldn't be doing, but you don't have the budget yet, start documenting it already, meaning start the processes. Write down the process of how to do it. There's screencasts, apps out there where you can actually record what you're doing, so that when you're ready and able to hire a virtual assistant, then you have those processes in place. It makes it easier, to train that virtual assistant, because you have those videos and you already have those processes in place, and then you can start delegating it. So I think that's a major thing for you to prepare to hire a virtual assistant, is to get into that habit of documenting your processes.
All right. So that's it for now.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for the interview. So, if you're looking to hire a virtual assistant, or there are other questions that you want to ask us, just send your comments or send us a message. Visit our Facebook page or our website and our Instagram page, and we're also on LinkedIn. I hope that this video has been helpful, and we'll see you again next time. This has been Jenny Uy, and this is Streamlined. God bless.